impossible to tear them apart. Let the festivities begin. You are one of a global audience tonight of around 400 million people who are tuned in for this game. The greatest game on earth, they call it. Here's Xavi. Miscontrol from Alves. Benzema gets into the thrust of things. An unexpected call for the Frenchman tonight. Pedro. It is out to Marcelo, who tries to play his way out of defence and bumps into his fellow countryman, Dani Alves. Lionel Messi still awaiting his first touch of the ball with 5 minutes gone. That looked like a corner. Assistant didn't give it. Messi picks up and goes on his first mazy dribble of the evening.
It certainly did look like it was a near corner, Rob, but Messi didn't give it up, did he? And then the ball appeared to be glued to his foot. Di Maria clearly takes the ball out of play. Tenacious as ever, Messi wins it back. The ball's glued to his foot. Carvalho comes to the rescue of Real Madrid in the end.
Every Real Madrid player is called onto defensive duty. Xavi straight across the six, clever free kick. It was a missed swipe from Alves. Now Messi flicks it in! Oh, wonderful attempt! Pure genius. He's in the mood.
It took him 2 or 3 minutes, didn't it, to get in the game, but he certainly has now.
Alves with the cross. It's all Barcelona in the opening stage of this game. They've got another corner. Well, there's no roof on this stadium. If there was, the fans would be raising it. 97,000, screaming and shouting.
Good early pressure from Barcelona, Rob, to get into their passing game. You see Messi curling it in off the far post almost. It's exactly what he's trying to do. Beat Casillas, chip Casillas. Casillas has got no chance. Xabi Alonso is there on hand as well. But an early glimpse of Messi there. But he worked all that attack himself. He won the corner, didn't he? And from the initial corner, shot from Alves was half a chance as well. And Messi nearly opened the scoring.
Piqué. Little layoff from Pedro to Xavi, to Pedro. Xavi to Alves. Lionel Messi. Strong arm tactics from Barcelona. Alves stopped by Marcelo. Messi picks up. Football being played at breakneck speed by Barcelona. Pedro. Alves. Got the ball through. Messi's onside, perfectly timed. Lays it inside. Pepe's having a very good game at centre-half for Real Madrid.
Yeah, he read that pass from Messi really well. And Messi's movement off the ball. From a standing start, he changes pace, loses anyone who's anywhere near marking him. He can find space in the most congested of areas.
Xavi. Controlling his manner. Messi. Caressing the ball to Iniesta. He has Villarreal outside. Oh, plays it inside. Great tackle, but no! He's finished off by Xavi! We were expecting a pig's head or something like that to be thrown onto the field. All animal body parts were confiscated before the game. But when Mourinho did come out, the reception was lukewarm for the former linguist. Messi, side down. Oh no! Referee said that Xabi Alonso called him fairly.
See Xabi Alonso there, I think gets enough of the ball with the tackle with Messi.
Real Madrid can't get a kick. Lionel Messi has been a bit part player so far. Caressing the ball. World and European Player of the Year. This man Lionel Messi thinks that one of the Spanish World Cup winners will get it this year.
Well, they're stretching the Real Madrid back four, Rob, and they're trying to open up a gap between Carvalho and Pepe.
Messi. Any player who likes to take more than one touch. Pedro. Xavi has it. There's a foul off the ball by Marcelo, acknowledged by the referee. Barca continue through David Villa, toe-to-toe with Ramos. Gets the cross in! 2-0 Barcelona! A flying Pedro!
Mentally, they're going to find it hard to find a way back. Barcelona absolutely dominant at the moment.
Messi. Pepe stretches again. Ball falls kindly to Iniesta. Scrambled away by Iker Casillas. Real Madrid are rattled. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nothing that's changed the shape of the team.
Messi. And he hasn't taken a grip of the game yet. Xavi. Pedro. Into the old enemy. Ronaldo. Very poor pass from Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Alves, Xavi. Benzema is suffering with a bit of a back injury on the halfway line. They don't want to be carrying anybody, Real Madrid. It's all hands to the pump at the moment.
It is, and they're really getting the runarounds rather than as Barcelona keep possession as they did for that second goal. But they're not only keeping possession, they're playing with purpose as well. They're getting the ball forward quickly, keeping it on the ground, the movement off the ball. It's absolutely fantastic. The technique we expect from Barcelona. Yeah, they have at times been bright on the counter-attack. You expect, because of the reputation of the players, when you see Benzema, Ronaldo, Di Maria running with the ball, you expect something to happen.
Torn apart by Barcelona at the moment. Being taught a footballing lesson. Messi. Busquets. A backflip from Busquets. Messi. Xavi. Ozil's corner is a poor one. It falls to Leonel Messi. He's been dormant for most of the first half, Messi. That's what he's most dangerous. Pepe tries to wrap his arm around him and can't stop him. Now there will be a yellow card. There were extra defenders after Pepe. One would argue with Leonel Messi that it was maybe an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, but it's got to be a yellow.
He's so persistent in trying to stay on his feet, isn't he? He evades tackles, they barge him, they knock him. He doesn't go to ground, he's got wonderful balance. But the right decision from the referee there is clearly fouled by Pepe. Not once, but twice.
We've had a rash 3 minutes. 4 yellow cards in the space of 3 minutes. Now, David Villa is offside.
Yes, it does. It gives it an edge to the game, doesn't it? They're 2-0 ahead. David Villa with a bit more concentration there. Could have beat the offside trap there. Certainly a risk he should be taking.
Messi. To Xavi. Alves, disguised pass. Look one way, past it the other. Just nothing is working for Real Madrid.
No, they've got to stick with it. Just wondering whether Jose Mourinho rules the decision not to play the extra midfield player.
Lionel Messi gets into his stride and lets off one of his little sticks of dynamite.
It's 9 consecutive games he's scored goals in. He's had a couple of decent attempts tonight. Again, working his magic. Predominantly all left foot there. Gets the shot in from distance, can't hit the target on this occasion. Look at the balance and the skill, the touch. You're going to have to stick with it. It's a young team, as Jose Mourinho said, not experienced.
Messi has stolen the ball. He doesn't have support. He might have to go solo. He's drawn Pepe, but what a brilliant tackle that was by Pepe.
It's a daunting prospect there for Pepe, wasn't it? 1 against 1 against Lionel Messi. You see Messi stole the ball off of Ramos. It's bearing down on goal. Time to perfection, the challenge for Pepe there. David Villa there again, threatening that rather high line of Real Madrid defence are holding, running from deep.
Mourinho was saying that he wasn't too happy with the appointment of Iturralde Gonzalez. Guardiola was very happy, ever the statesman. But it's not like the referee could be blamed for this Real Madrid performance. Oh, Messi goes down off the ball there. Now, he's not one to take a dive, but there was a connection with Carvalho, and this is a big call for the referee.
I'm not sure why Carvalho got involved with Messi. He made a good tackle. It wasn't a dive from Messi, it was a fair challenge from Carvalho, who then accused Messi of diving.
Well, the referee is telling Messi to get onto his feet. And he shows the yellow card to the Barcelona man. Well, Messi has accepted it.
You can see the initial challenge from Carvalho. It's a good challenge. No complaints from Messi. But Carvalho was remonstrating with the referee that Messi had dived. There's an elbow there from Carvalho. Might not have been the most forceful elbow, but it was an elbow. And I think Carvalho can count himself fortunate. The referee didn't see. I don't think he's seen that, Rob. Did he see Messi go to ground and he's guessed?
Remember that Barcelona went 21 years without defeat against Real Madrid at the Camp Nou. They've won the last two here, and they're in a very good position in the first half. Well, it's living up to the expectations, the most eagerly anticipated game of football in Europe. It's Barcelona who are bossing it. Shows of petulance from Cristiano Ronaldo, one of 5 players booked in the first half, both
with devastating effect.
Well, Barcelona have bossed the first half. They've had the steamroller effect on Real Madrid, who've been chasing around.
He's certainly got the end result for them.
Messi to Alves, flip over the top, David Villa.
Well, they would have urged these players, and I'm sure Carlos Puyol as well would have done everything in their power to keep a clean sheet. Don't let Real Madrid back in it.
There's Lionel Messi taking on all comers right across the 18-yard box. Loose ball in the area. Pepe flies in. Comes to David Villa. Tremendous stop. Real Madrid having to throw bodies in the way as Barcelona continue in the second half what they started in the first. Oh, there was a push in there apparently. The referee has given a free kick to Real Madrid. Mighty relief in the capital. Alves to Xavi. They shuffle the ball around at breakneck speed. Messi, little pirouette. Xavi. An overcooked cross. Messi playing a more central role in the second half. That's allowing Marcelo to break free. There's little that Jose Mourinho can do if his players can't pass over 12 yards.
It was a good opportunity for them, and a little bit of a counter-attack there. Lozano Diarra will try and stiffen things up in midfield. In 5 minutes of this half, he's been shadowing Xavi in particular. It's not an easy task, is it?
That was the 6th yellow card of the game. Alves to Pedro. Xavi. Lionel Messi. Head down, drawing defenders, threading it through to Xavi, good save! That's the side of the net and not the back of the net. That would have been good night Real Madrid.
You know, Rob, when they were making that run across midfield there was 3 or 4 different options on that Barcelona could have used. You know, sometimes in those positions you're looking for one option. Iniesta was here wide on the left. Messi's running through there. He spots Xavi again, making that forward run from midfield. There's 2 opportunities, can't get the 3rd goal, which will kill the game off.
As I say, that replay, Khedira's try just takes a second to inch their way back into the game.
Messi there with a through ball to Xavi. Just couldn't get the angle right in the finish. Hits it into the side netting.
Xavi, Busquets to Iniesta, the Spanish World Cup midfield. Here's the man who won the World Cup, Iniesta, threading it through. Marcelo had to stretch. Pedro would have been onside. Marcelo hits it long. They're just not finding Cristiano Ronaldo. Alves. Villa's gone too early again, so he has to hold his pass. Now Messi. Drifting, driving. David Villa. 3-0. Game over. Another typical Barcelona goal. Another typical Barcelona performance. But the team they're ripping apart tonight are Real Madrid.
It's a great partnership that's really blossoming now from Leonel Messi and David Villa. And again, far too much time afforded to the Barcelona attacking players without Real Madrid closing them down. They're relying, weren't they, again on trying to use an offside trap. But David Villa had time to run across the line, hold his run, right to the perfect moment.
Well, they're arguing Real Madrid that Villa was leaning offside. They're still arguing that he was offside. He wasn't waiting around.
No, I'm fully in the strikers' union, and I think the benefit should go to the attacking player. Wonderful first touch to take it away from the defender. Head down, gets the technique right, drives it towards the far post. Goal scorer's instinct, top striker.
Well, a casualty of that move was Pedro Rodriguez, who's been receiving treatment since the goal was scored.
See the frustration there on Iker Casillas. Barcelona have been absolutely awesome tonight. Wonderful in possession. As you said, we mentioned earlier, they got 8 goals last week against Almeria, but this is 3 stunning goals against Real Madrid, unbeaten this season.
Benzema to Lassana Diarra. One back by Xavi. Now Busquets. Referee does well. Keeps it moving. It's moving very smoothly with Lionel Messi. Messi inside. Villa. Brilliant run by Villa. Can he finish it off? He can! It's 4 to Barcelona! Where did the goal stop?
Well, it's official now, Robbie, so turning into a rout. They just love that pass inside the fullback. The easy option is to give it to the wide player's feet and let him run at the defender. But they're so aware that the wide players will look to run across and get the pass, receive the pass inside the fullback. And essentially then it becomes a one-on-one versus the goalkeeper, and David Villa doesn't miss. A superb goal. This team are really, really special.
They look up to the heavens, Real Madrid. Gobsmacked. Where will it stop? Humiliation for Jose Mourinho and his troops.
You see that wonderful pass from Messi, but it's the angle of the pass, it's the movement of David Villa, and of course, let's not forget the finish. Outside of the right foot, underneath the advancing Casillas. Drops his shoulder, jinks past 2 defenders.
Hold on, there's a back pass there, and Iker Casillas has to come off his line. And Messi is given offside. It's Sunday League defending from Real Madrid.
It is, Rob. They're on the ropes. This season they've dominated all the games they've played in. And I must admit, I haven't been convinced this season about Real Madrid. I was waiting for a real big test. This was their test tonight. And at the moment you have to say they're failing it miserably. Chelsea, Inter Milan. It's been success all along the way. It's been a long time since he's been suffering, like most managers do, from time to time in a game like this.
Lionel Messi drives inside again. And the referee brings it back for the first of a succession of fouls on the little Argentinian. Real Madrid have lost only one of their last 36 matches. That was against Barcelona. The last time they were beaten, it was against Barcelona. They had record stats last year, Real Madrid. Record number of points, the best ever away wins, the most ever away goals. But they were still second best to Barcelona.
And Will Pellegrini was a casualty due to that. So close last season. And I think he did well last year, Pellegrini. I think we have to acknowledge that Barcelona are streets ahead of Real Madrid at the moment.
They scored 8 against Almeria. They're looking for their 5th as Messi miscontrols, allowing Pepe a sight of the ball. Slices into the ground, much to their amusement.
I think, in fairness to Pepe, I think he's had a decent game tonight. Pedro, the back heel. Pepe's made some telling challenges. Too many of his teammates, I think, in defence tonight have really struggled against the movement and swift passing of Barcelona.
Messi's coming in for some rough treatment. Not the worst tackle he's going to endure tonight. He's a brave man leaving it on that touchline. He's just taken his wedding ring off and left it on the touchline for the referee's assistant to dance over. The Olays have started again. It is a bit like watching a bullfight at the moment. Barcelona, the Matadors. Real Madrid, the wary bull. They've learned to play football very much the Cruyff way. Guardiola was a disciple of Cruyff. What a legacy it is.
To stop it, Pedro was in on goal. Could have been 1-0 or 0-0. I think you would see more protests from Barcelona players.
Well, Barca probably show some professional sympathy to Cavalier. Goes flying in with the tackle there, but I think under any other circumstances that had to be a red card time.
Yeah. To try and stop the Barcelona attack. His defence haven't been up to it.
Xavi to Iniesta. Perfectly timed. Lionel Messi into his little stride. Blocked by Lassana Diarra. Little delayed fall there from Lionel Messi.
Messi did a good tackle initially from Lassana Diarra, him bumped over by Arbeloa. And Khedira with a late challenge on Andres Iniesta. Probably the closest he's got to the full marks again to Pepe, sticking to the task.
Messi. Lovely touch. Bojan. Now he's got his chance. Tremendous save from Iker Casillas. Keeping some pride for Real Madrid. Alves.
Messi's on a drought, 77 minutes.
There's another off the ball. Sloppy bit of defending has allowed Messi away here. Messi drives inside, twists and turns, but takes on one defender too many.
Yeah, that was better defending from Arbeloa. Helping out his teammate Carvalho. sheer jubilation from the Barcelona players. Right from the first minute, they brought their A game into this game tonight. Frustration for Real Madrid. They've tried to keep going, but really, really difficult for them. We've seen how much work they've got to do now to try and catch up with Barcelona. Back-to-back titles. I'm sure he will, as I said, they're at a good age. Jose Mourinho's going to have to be patient. The Real Madrid president's going to have to be patient. So it could take some considerable while now for Real Madrid to catch Barcelona.
Well, it's the derby debut for the new Barcelona president on the left-hand side there, Sandro Rosell.
His captain, Robbie, looks really cheesed off, doesn't he? I'm not sure that transmits the best emotional feelings possible to his teammates that are chasing the ball all night, having a hard time. From Real Madrid, have relied on the offside trap, that hasn't worked.
Abidal. Good bullying defending on Di Maria. We did touch early on in the game that Barcelona had only one player who'd not tasted the Clásico experience before, and Real Madrid had a number of debutants in this situation, and it has told.
It has, but I think, in all honesty, Rob, I think the quality has been far better. That's been the difference between the two teams. Opening 20-minute spell from Barcelona, absolutely brilliant.
Now they're aiming for their fifth as we're into stoppage time. Bojan's cross, will it be 5? It will! And Adriano joins the party. It's Jeffrey, the substitute, has joined the party. A great goal for another one of the Barcelona boys who's come through the system.
Well, look at the celebrations, rather, the players, the despair again of Real Madrid. Incisive attacking play, en masse. Every member of the squad, the coaching department, everybody's there. Piqué holding 5 fingers up. A 5-0 win against Real Madrid. More than the home supporters expected tonight. They expected a much more closer encounter.
Of all of the teams celebrating together on the touchline will adorn the club's museum and the press room here, where they've got all of the pictures of the great games over the years. Oh, and another terrible tackle from Carvalho, and it's going to end very ugly, and there's a punch down there, and it's now getting very, very nasty. Well, the referee has sent off Carvalho, and he's got a series of other spats to sort out as well. There's pushing and shoving and arguing. A yellow card to Xavi amid the melee. And the medical men are working one of the Barcelona players as well. It's Leonel Messi who's down, who's apparently flawed. And so the referee saw that. He's seeking advice from his assistants on the talkback. Well, that was the first foul. That was Carvalho's offence. And then Messi and Puyol both went to the floor. That was Messi taken down.
It was Ramos who, I think, takes down Messi. Jorge Busquets won't be pleased to see Spanish team fighting amongst each other. Puyol, Ramos, Xavi, Piqué. But it was a hefty challenge on Messi. The frustration spilling over for the Real Madrid players. And we see the Real Madrid captain, the Spanish captain as well, trying to keep the peace.
Well, Jose Mourinho is absolutely flawed. He said last year, when they lost against Barcelona but still went through in the Champions League, that it was the most beautiful loss of his life. Tonight is certainly the ugliest loss of his life.
That picture says it all, doesn't it, for Cristiano Ronaldo?
Well, amid that, Ramos was sent off. Carvalho stayed on. Guardiola looks coolness personified as he heads down the tunnel, but I'm sure as he gets into the changing room, he will whoop for delight. Casillas and co can't wait to get out of this stadium quick enough. A 5-goal humiliation. A famous victory for Barcelona. 5 goals tonight, 5 wins in succession.